Well, primarily these two names, Shamkanu Mahanta and also Siddharth Sharma, these two names have featured regularly across the FIRs that have been filed in connection with Zubeen Garg's death. And that is something that has obviously made these two individuals the prime accused in the case. Because as you know, the FIR is the starting point of a criminal investigation. Once an FIR is registered following a complaint, it means that there is a crime being investigated, and what that crime is, what potential legal consequences the people who are being investigated could face is something that will depend on the culmination and completion of the investigation. However, the fact is, like my colleague Rathadeep was also explaining, that these two people were primarily responsible for Zubeen's safety. One is, of course, the organizer of the festival, Shamkanu Mahanta, and then, of course, his own manager, Siddharth Sharma. And there are clearly lapses in the way things were handled. Whether there is criminal negligence, whether there is criminal intent, all of these things are a matter of investigation. But at this point, these two people are definitely someone whose names have featured in the FIR, and therefore they are the primary faces of the investigation, and the police are following up based on what they already have prima facie as part of the FIRs, the information that's already there. Like the top police officer from Assam who spoke exclusively to NDTV was saying that it is still an ongoing investigation, and yes, the police haven't been able to share much given the fact that there is also an integrity of the investigation that has to be protected. But at the same time, there are answers, and let me show you, these are fans of Zubeen Garg who are turning up at the 13th day rituals, and you can see, of course, there's a kalash that's containing Zubeen Garg's ashes, and then, of course, there's a huge photo of him draped in white flowers, and then you have a guitar, a replica of a guitar, signifying the musical legend that he was, alongside the cultural icon and, of course, the revered singer that he is, that have drawn such crowds. And if I can ask my camera person to come along with me, his wife is also here. Actually, you can see Garima Garg, actually greeting people who've come to pay their respects with namastes, and also at the same time participating in the rituals, along with, of course, other people who have also turned up here and to pay respects to Zubeen Garg. So a lot of people are expected. In fact, we are being given to understand that the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivkumar, is also expected at some point here, and also other top dignitaries and Assam government officials. Several ministers are already here. We are also being given to understand that Gaurav Gogoi, also a member of parliament from Assam, and the local MP is also expected to be here to take part in this ceremony. And again, if I can ask my camera person to show you this side, you can see, of course, Zubeen Garg's wife greeting all those who have come here. This is an important sort of moment here, and this is, of course, something that Zubeen Garg's fans are also participating in. You can see the huge lines. You can see, of course, it's a very sad moment, I beg your pardon, it's a very sad moment, but this is something that obviously the fans here are gathering here to mark their respect for Zubeen Garg, to mark their reverence for Zubeen Garg, and everybody, almost trying to get a also glimpse. You can see the legions of fans, they're all walking in this stadium. This is the district stadium in Jorhat in Assam. This is, of course, where Zubeen Garg's musical journey began. His college is a few hundred meters from here. It is here that he grew up, and therefore you can see a lot of locals, relatives, people who knew from his earlier days, all of them coming here to pay their respects, to join. There was a lot of demand from Jorhat to also bring his mortal remains here, but that, of course, given the logistics involved, perhaps wasn't possible. But at this point, you can see a lot of people coming in here to try and, join in this ceremony, as well as, Zubeen Garg's sort of 13-day, rituals take place here at the district stadium in Jorhat. And this, of course, is where his family members are, and also, where the ceremony is taking place.
Right. As always, Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us with the latest from Jorhat. We'll, of course, revert to you for regular updates.